Alright, so here's practice test number 3 on derivatives. This is the solution to problem number 11. Alright, so it looks like on this one we're going to need to use implicit differentiation. So over here I've got 2xy, and for that I'll need to use the product rule. Over here I've got x cubed plus y cubed, all of that to the 3 halves. So over here I'll have the chain rule. Alright, so for the product rule over here, I'm going to look at the 2x as a term and y. Okay, I'm going to look at 2x and then y. And if you wanted to, you could say 2y and an x. Okay, this is going to be the first, this is going to be the second. So remember, the product rule is the derivative of the first times the second plus the derivative of the second times the first. Alright, so the derivative of 2x is 2 times the second is y. So the derivative of the first is 2 times the second is y. Plus the derivative of the second. Well, this is implicit differentiation, so the derivative of y is just y prime, or dy dx if you want to write it as dy dx. Alright, and if you need some a refresher on implicit differentiation, I have some videos on it on my YouTube channel. You can search it and look for those. Alright, so the derivative of the second is y prime times the first, so times 2x, equals, now the derivative of this, here we have the chain rule, so the 3 halves comes down, x cubed plus y cubed, subtract 1 from the exponent, so 3 halves minus 1 is 1 half, times the derivative of what's inside the parentheses. So the derivative of this is 3x squared plus, and then the derivative of y cubed is 3y squared, but since it's y, it's times y prime. Okay. All right. Now we need to solve this thing for y prime. So I think the first thing that I might do is let's just go ahead and get rid of that fraction. Okay, so I can multiply each term by 2. Now remember, this is all considered one term since they're all multiplied. Okay, and what we're doing is it's going to cancel that 2 out. So that's going to give me 4y plus 4x y prime equals, and the 2's cancel, that is 3x cubed plus y cubed to the 1 half times 3x squared plus 3y squared y prime. Alright, so now I think what we're going to need to do is clear the parentheses here. So this is all one thing. That's all one term. I'm going to distribute that to each one inside each term inside these parentheses. So that's going to be 4y plus 4x y prime equals 9x squared times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1 half plus 9y squared y prime times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1 half. Alright, now every term that has a y prime I'm going to put on the left side, and every term that doesn't have a y prime I'm going to put on the right hand side. So this term here has a y prime, so I'm going to move it over here to the left hand side, and this term does not have a y prime, so I'm going to move it to the right hand side. So that's going to give me 4x y prime, and when I move this over, it's going to change it from plus to minus, so minus 9y squared y prime, that's a y, times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1/2 equals 9x squared times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1/2. And see, I'm moving this over here, so that's going to change from a plus to a minus. All right, so now we're getting somewhere. So here I have a common factor of y prime that I can factor out. And so that's going to leave me with y prime times 4x minus 9y squared times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1/2 equals, and then that's going to be 9x squared times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1/2 minus 4y. And then I will need to divide both sides by this. So that will leave me with y prime equals 9x squared times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1/2 minus 4y over this. So 4x minus 9y squared times x cubed plus y cubed to the 1/2. And that's the final answer. So all the solutions are on my website organized. The practice tests are on my website. All the links to that's in the description. Hope this has helped. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.